Many of you have asked us how we get a Chim-Scan through a prefabricated fireplace 8-inch butterfly style damper. Well, we're going to show you how to do it. It's really pretty simple, but the first process of it is actually to understand where the damper is at and making sure that you get the camera on the right side. Many manufacturers will have the handle off to one side, allowing freedom for the camera to go up on the other. All it takes is a quick sample with your hand to figure out what side it's on, and you're ready to direct the camera. The next thing is, of course, stabilization for the camera. In this case here, I decided I was going to use an 8-inch Wakefield style brush, and I'll squeeze that up through. Always remember when you're using the autofocus camera to keep it in a home position before you start. That way you won't be harmed as it goes through the damper system. The next and very important part is using a 1/2-inch starter rod. It allows me the ability to push the camera through without putting undue stress on the damper or that on the camera at the same time. Now that I've said that, we'll just give this a try. First, let me check you here, put the camera up here, slide it up through, and from here, once the camera's past the damper, we can go ahead and rotate the camera. Now, of course, I'm looking at the bottom of the camera and I'm in home position. I'll pull the camera and the tilt out, and now I can look at my side walls and see how the chimney looks. Now, as you can see, I've run out of rod, and now's the time that I need to make my choice. What's going to be the next style rod? If I know I'm going to have an offset inside the chimney, the next choice will be another 1/2-inch rod. But if I know I have a straight shot, chances are I might want to go with a 5/8 rod. It will be a little bit stiffer and help me push the camera up. I'll go ahead and I'll add my 5/8 to it, and then you continue on. As I go through my scan, of course, do the same thing. Go in your counterclockwise, clockwise position as you go through the liner, and you check your joints, make sure they're sealed properly, make sure the lances are locked down, and also see if there's any imperfections in the liner. Once I'm up about 5 or 10 feet, I may want to go ahead and switch over to the 7/8 gray rod that you're more familiar with. With that, then of course I can push the camera and I don't have the problems with buckling as you normally would have if you were to use all just 1/2-inch rods. So that's pretty much the process in getting it in. Now, let's get it out. Same process I'm going to do is just reverse the order. I'm going to bring it down, take my rods off, and lower the camera down. Once I get down to my certain position, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find home on the camera to make sure that I have it where I need to have it. Very simple, you can see on the screen, I'll be looking at the bolt. So I know I'm in home position. I'll put my hand up. And it's out. Very simple. Now let's say if I want to add a little more stability to it. Let's say I do have a multiple offset and I want to have some stability on the back of the camera. What I can do then is go ahead and take the white rod off, and I want to add the blowfish. If I do that, I'll do the same thing. I'll take my wheels off. I'll place this on the back of the camera. I'm going to go ahead and turn it upside down. I'm going to add this just a little bit of a bow to it. There we go, right about here. Do the same thing. Put the camera up. The first nice part about the blowfish is the ability to bend it. So I can bring that through. I'm going to sit up through. Now I can add another rod. I can add another 1/2-inch rod to it. Once I'm up through here, I want to change my tilt. And I can look around inside the chimney, and I'm ready to go. A very simple process. All you need to remember is take your time coming through the damper system. Don't hurry, don't rush, and always remember to place the camera at home.